Welcome to another edition of the Hoop Scoop, brought to you by Red Raider Outfitter, the fans' favorite since 1975. I'm Jarrett Johnson, and whoa, wowie, Texas Tech completed its largest ever comeback victory in program history, a 23-point deficit. The Red Raiders trailed by 23 with 12:38 remaining against Iowa State, a team that had already blown it out by 34 points. Tech was winless in the Big 12. It looked like another just honestly poor performance, but the Red Raiders came storming back, forced overtime, and won in the extra period. So, wow. That's I am shocked. I think everybody who watched this game, everybody who's followed the program this season, I mean, they're shocked by what happened over the final 12 minutes of the game. And what happened was Texas Tech turned on the full court pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers by Iowa State. They held Iowa State without a made field goal for over 11 minutes. And they started getting some easier buckets in transition, forcing the issue, getting penetration. Kevin Obanor was amazing, 24 points, 13 rebounds. Davion Harmon didn't have like a great shooting night percentage-wise, but man, he was so clutch. 16 points, 5 assists, made 2 critical free throws that tied the game in the final seconds of regulation. And then he really did a good job of getting really tough baskets, tough in the paint, and then finding other guys in overtime for the Red Raiders to come out with an improbable victory. I mean, 23 points with 12 minutes remaining. I think Monty Joe has like a certain metric, a certain number where if a team gets down by so many points, he considers it impossible for that team to come back. And I'm pretty sure Tech was over that threshold. And, there's an exception to every rule. And tonight was the exception. I just really want to tip the cap to Mark Adams. He's received a lot of flack, and deservedly so. I mean, they started out 0-8 in the Big 12, didn't have a big win. Really, even the LSU game, I think a lot of people were still skeptical because they were on a losing streak, or still, I don't know if they still are at this point, but they were. That was the 8th consecutive loss when they lost to Tech on Saturday. And so then, you play Iowa State, one of the top teams in the country. It was the top team in the Big 12 going into the games tonight. And, Tech's getting beat up, pushed around. Their defense looked terrible up until the final 12 minutes. And so it just kind of seemed like, man, the LSU win wasn't that big a deal. Tech's still not a very good team. But, man, what fire, what toughness to come back and win a game like this. It's just really impressive all the way around. You got to tip the cap to Adams, these players who, again, have received a lot of flack, and understandably so, with the results. But man, you've won 2 in a row. You're off the schneid in terms of Big 12 play. And it's not like you're going to challenge for a Big 12 title or anything like that. But if they could get on a roll here, maybe, who knows? Maybe they could even, get like a last one in the tournament. And I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but a team that could come back from 23 points down against a team like Iowa State, who's 13th in the country going to the game, I mean, they could do some things. It doesn't get a lot easier. It's the Big 12. They're going to face tough competition down the stretch, but at least we know now this team has, some competitive fire. They could win a close Big 12 game. Teams can take them lightly at their own peril. I mean, it's just such a cathartic victory after such a rough season. And really, even in this game, it was hard to watch, for a long stretch of the game. And then they just came on and, look, the staff made adjustments, the players executed, they won the game, and congratulations. And congratulations to Red Raider Nation out there to really get to celebrate the first true big victory of the season against Iowa State tonight, 80-77 in overtime, completing the largest comeback victory in program history. So we'll have more on this. I had some in-game notes I posted. Monty Joe will have Jaeger shots. We're going to be getting together very soon doing a video. We'll be setting up the game coming up this weekend. So look for all that content on Inside the Red Raiders. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. And until next time.